Hi and welcome. In this video I'm going to talk about web services in Cast Iron. I'm going to primarily concentrate on SOAP web services. First, I'll invoke a SOAP web service from one orchestration and then I'll show you, and then we will move towards a sub orchestration and a main orchestration concept. This is I have already created an orchestration. We'll rename it. Okay, I am going to create a endpoint for web service. If you see the web service endpoint, there are two options. One is invoke and one is provide. We'll go to provide a bit later. First, I'll explain you about invoke. In invoke, we have three options. One is remote. This is the usual web service that we use. That is, we are going to call from cast iron to a remote location. This is a cast iron cloud. This is somewhat like you have hosted a web service in cast iron cloud, and this is a local web service which we will go later. First I have selected remote. We have to select a WSDL. I have gone ahead and already taken a WSDL. The services and the port, everything is actually auto configured. The location, everything is auto configured with the WSDL. So I'll rename this endpoint as well. Okay, to start up, I'll put a schedule job activity for now. I'll have 5 seconds, and then we will go to our web service activities. I'm gonna invoke the web service, so I'll take the invoke service, pick endpoint. I'm gonna pick the template convert endpoint, map inputs. This is going to be a very simple web service, so I will define the default values here. Degree to Celsius. The from unit is Celsius and the to unit will be Fahrenheit. The temperature will be 100. Okay, all the default values are set. I'm gonna create a variable. Let me name it as F to tell it's a Fahrenheit. Okay, I have just got the F. Yeah, that's all about it. We have all tick marks here. I'll validate the project once. Yeah, studio project is valid, and I will run it. Instance is running. This is completed. So if I go and see the map inputs, the default values are set. Temperature is 100, from unit is Celsius, and to unit is Fahrenheit. So if I go to the to orchestration and check for the value, it's 212. Yeah, so we have got some response from the WSDL. If you this is the WSDL, and there's a generic SOAP client which I have got. I can try it here to Fahrenheit, and this is 100. Hopefully this gives me 212. Yeah, so the answer is also correct. So we have got a response from our web service, that is webservicex.net. Thanks to them for giving us a free WSDL. You can get the HTTP header values here. Okay, this is about how we are going to invoke a sample WSDL that is located in a remote location. Now we will do the same activity but with a invoker service and an invoking the service that is getting invoked and service that is invoking, like a parent child or a main orchestration and a sub orchestration. uh, for identifying and making it simple, I'll make this as main orchestration, and I will create one more orchestration and name it as sub orchestration. First, we'll go ahead and create the sub orchestration. This should be also on web service. So the sub orchestration should be a provider service, and it should not be HTTP, and it should be a local service. I will give any path. I'll give something like local path. I will rename this web service endpoint as well. Local web service, okay, local underscore provider. Okay, we will construct this endpoint. What I will do is I'll give the provide service activity, and I'll pick this endpoint local provide. Yeah, that is what we want. For schema, I'll go ahead and use the same schema. I'm going to reuse it. I'm not going to get a new schema for this. Okay, copy the, and then I'll send a reply. Okay, I have to give it requires a reply. The reply schema will be temperature response. Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't want to convert anything. Okay, we'll do some function and send the same temperature from unit to unit. Okay, yeah, this is fine. I have applied map. Okay, I'll now go ahead and create the main orchestration. For that, I need a web service endpoint, local web service. I'm going to select a sub orchestration. That's what we have configured as a local web service. Okay, I'll again rename this as local invoke. uh, for local invoke, we will select some activities here. One activity here is more than sufficient. Local invoke temperature 000 from unit degree Celsius to unit degree Fahrenheit. I'll do a schedule job here either. Okay, and get the response. String finish. Okay, there we go. Hopefully this main orchestration will be starting in 5 seconds. It's gonna invoke the sub orchestration. It goes here. this time we are not going to get 212 as the answer. This time we are going to concatenate everything and we are going to send this as a reply and we'll get it here. To start up with, I'll start this sub orchestration first. Yeah, it's up and running. I'll start the main orchestration now. It's gonna invoke the first sub orchestration. Okay, let's go ahead and see if sub orchestration is invoked. Yeah, this is also invoked. Yep, we have got all the parameters 000, degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, to activity, your temperature 00 from. Okay, this is completed. We'll go ahead and see if this is done. Yeah, absolutely. So this is how we do the, sorry, I have to click the valid project. It's already valid, so it got run. No, that's not a problem. So this I have showed you a sample invoke, how you invoke a web service. This is a min orchestration, sub orchestration, and then we have three endpoints. That's it. Thanks.